everyone to be tuning in. I'm just going to play a little bit of music while we're waiting for everyone to get in line and get online. How's it going? Well, I've got a smile on my face and I've got four walls around me. I've got the sun in the sky, all the water surround me. Oh, you know, yeah, I'll win now, but sometimes I lose. Yes, I'm battered, but I'm never bruised. It's not so bad. And I say, hey, hey, it's just an ordinary day. It's only your state of mind. At the end of the day, you just got to say it's alright. All right, a little mic check. Guys, if you're on there, if you could comment like where you're from, and if this is your first year in the contest, just be like year one. If it's your second year, year two. This is your third year in the contest, put like year three. That'd be amazing. We'll start very shortly. Well, she sits in the corner, keeps her from crying. Let them say what they want, she won't stop trying. Oh, we know. Yeah, she'll win now, but sometimes she'll lose. Yeah, she's battered, but she's never bruised. It's not so bad. And I say, hey, 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 it's just an ordinary day. It's all your state of mind. At the end of the day, you just got to say it's alright. Alright, it's alright. Well, in this beautiful life, there's always some sorrow. And it's a double-edged knife, but there's always tomorrow. Oh no, it's up to you now if you sink or swim. Just keep your faith and your ship will come in. It's not so bad. And I say, hey, hey, it's just an ordinary day. It's only your state of mind. At the end of the day, you just got to say it's alright. Alright, it's alright. 'Cause I've got a smile on my face and I've got four walls around me. All right, hopefully that's legible and you can hear that okay. How is everything sounding for you guys right now? I can't hear what you're hearing, so hopefully it's good. And it's cool to see everyone's comments coming in, so I'm just going to drag a few over. We got a ton of people that are like second year. Let's see if this works. Don Sears, second year from Westport. Welcome back, Don Sears. Comments are coming in pretty fast, so I'm not going to be able to do everybody, but a lot of people first time in the contest. That's really cool. So we do this, we try to do this every year if we can, and this is year 3. So I'm a little tired. We just had a baby a week or 2 weeks ago, so I'm a little tired. This might be a little bit of a. I'm going to try to keep the energy up, which is why the guitar's coming in. So today we're just going to talk about the contest specifically. I will just put my little agenda here, and feel free to comment if you guys want. I will try to read them as I go. But the agenda is pretty straightforward. Okay, so welcome you in. We've kind of done that. Welcome. I'm David from Aaron, and this is my 3rd year in the contest. And is it still echoey? Are people still hearing the echoes? Hopefully not. Are you guys still hearing echoes? Hopefully not. Anyways, that's our agenda. So welcome. Who am I? I guess I'll give you a little synopsis. I run a company. I'm the founder of a company called Bunkie, and we're in the construction business. But what we're famous for are small log cabins called bunkies that can be easily built in a weekend without needing a permit or a second mortgage. And we're basically in the business of helping families connect and have extra space for authentic human connection so they can host each other and have more guests in a safe, comfortable, and beautiful place. Oh, echo's still happening. Well, I don't know what else to do about that. Oh, I guess. Sorry about the echo, guys. I guess, I could do something to fix that, actually. Is that better? This is going to be less echoey, I think. Okay. That should be a lot less echo there. So anyway, so that's basically me. And what is this contest? So this is a contest we're going to give away our latest bunkie, which is our 2020 Loft Bunkie. And you can see it on our website. If you go to bunkylife.com and click on the products page, you can see it. You can do a 3D tour of it. And it's pretty cool. A lot of people have been asking, why do you guys do this? What is the catch? Well, we found in our experience, it's better to be helpful and kind of explain stuff rather than kind of try to be super salesy. So we give one away in the hopes that you guys fall in love with the products and kind of our company, get to know us a little bit, and that you end up buying one. And that happened very successfully last year and the year before. So hoping that we can continue that trend. So mathematically, not everyone can win, but you get to be part of the contest, and hopefully it's entertaining and fun. And you get to learn a little bit about what's so great about bunkies. And that's basically the idea behind the contest. It's pretty straightforward. We're going to talk, I want to take questions at the end. So if you have any questions specifically about the contest, that'd be wonderful. And then if we could get those questions first, at the end of the stream, I'm happy to take anybody else's questions if we have extra time. But I want to be kind of cognizant of everyone's time. Now, in this live stream, I'm going to mention a code word. And that code word, you're going to have to take and go to the contest scoreboard tomorrow when I set it up. There'll be a little question or a little points thing, 100 points if you, if you can figure the code word out. So that'll be tomorrow. I probably won't be able to do it tonight. So that'll be basically a way to get 100 points. And we'll do a total of 6 live streams between now and the contest closed. And I'll give you the calendar for that right now, I guess. So this is week 1 coming up. So Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday, so we're going to do that live stream a little early. It's going to be at 2:30 on Sunday afternoon. It's going to be all about what's great about bunkies. We'll get you prepped up for your pre-Super Bowl party and then the Super Bowl. And then all the other live streams are going to be at 7:30. So Tuesday, it's going to be at 7:30. Thursday, it's going to be at 7:30. And then next Sunday, 7:30. And then when we actually announce it, everything's 7:30 except for Super Bowl Sunday, basically. So it's going to be Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday is basically the schedule times 2. So that's week 1. What's great about bunkies, how to build a bunkie, and then bunkie essentials. And then week 2, leading up to the close, is how to earn income with your bunkie, which is a really question I get a lot. Then how to have the best bunkie on the block, which would be really fun. And then Thursday the 13th, that's the most important one. If you can only tune in for one, tune into the reason why Bunkie Life exists. That's kind of where we get into our story and stuff. All right, so that's basically the agenda. So let's get into the contest. So I get to see you guys kind of interacting with the contest, and I get all the emails with people that have questions. So a really big question is, how can we win? Okay, and a lot of people think that it's most points wins. So you'll notice one person, Pat Ferguson, is just dominating the contest right now. She has the most points. And the more points you have, the more chances you have to win. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you will win. So last year, for example, there was a gentleman that had over 30,000 points in the contest by the end of it. And he did not win the actual bunkie. So the person that ended up winning had about 1,000 points. Her name was Gail Coster, and she's from Sturgeon Falls. And so, yes, if you have more points, it does give you more chances. If you could picture like an enormous ballot box with thousands and thousands and thousands of names, and every point is like a ballot in that box with your name on it. That's basically how the contest mathematically works. It's all on the computer, but that's how it does it. Okay? So what I would encourage you guys to do, even if you don't have a million friends and you can't bug everyone on Facebook and you don't have time to do it all on the computer, if you tune in for the live streams, that they're worth 100 points each. There's going to be a little questionnaire that we'll ask you to fill out. It's like worth 200 points. And so there's a good way to get well over 1,000 points if you just participate. You don't even need to know anyone. You don't need to have any friends at all. And you can still earn 1,000 points and have a good chance of winning. So that's my best advice on how to win. And there's a lot of specific questions. Sometimes people will, I'll go through kind of the top 3 problems people are having with the contest. The number one is that people aren't able to enter in the code words or that type of thing on the scoreboard. So let me show you exactly how to do that and where the problem most people have is. I'm going to share my screen really quick. Okay, so this is my screen. And this is what it looks like when you go to bunkylife.com/bunky-contest/scoreboard. If you're signed in, you should see something like this. You have however many points you have, and then get more chances to win. So you scroll down. This is everyone who's kind of around you in points. You scroll down. These are all the ways you can get extra points. Here's a problem a lot of people will have. Whatever the action is, it doesn't really matter. Let's say it's like on Facebook. If you click on this like on Facebook button, a little pop-up comes up and it says click on the link, then go and like us on Facebook and come back and enter this box. Now you'll notice you can't type in this box right now. The only way it'll let you type in is if you first click on the number one thing and then go back and type it in. So if I click on that, it opens a new window. I got to go back here, and then you'll notice now I can type in, what's my name on Facebook? It's David. Right? So that's the way that you enable it to type in. A lot of people are having trouble with that. And if you're on some type of a phone or a tablet, you still need to do the same thing. You need to open the new window, but somehow get back. And it's trickier on some tablets than others. I apologize if that's your case, but it's easy on the computer. So if you can borrow someone's computer, that's the best way to do that. That's one problem people have. Now another time people will have this problem. They'll go to Bunkie Life, the scoreboard, and they'll see something like this. They will see they'll see basically the sign up form. Hold on, it's going to take a while to load. So yeah, see this, it says enter to win again. And they think, oh no, what happened here? Basically what happened at some point, you were signed out of the contest. It's not a big deal at all. Just re-enter your name, but more importantly, make sure you spell your email properly. So use the same email you originally used to sign into the contest, and then you'll be right back and you'll get all your points back. If though, hypothetically speaking guys, you mistype your email. Let's say you type in, out of 2 or 3 or something, or you type in login with Facebook, it might accidentally sign you up twice. And that second person is going to have no points. You're right back at square one. If that happens, it's not the end of the world. Just email us and we'll delete the second account and figure it out. But if you can, please avoid doing that, because if you think about, a lot of people doing that, we get thousands of emails. It just kind of adds up. So if you could just kind of make sure you use the same email. So it's no problem. Just enter the same email in here. Click enter to win again. That's kind of like logging into your email or your Facebook. That's the idea. Okay, so those are the two major problems. If you have any other problems, guys, a lot of people are having problems with the 3D tour, and that's just because it's really hard. So you have to look really hard for this special thing. And I'll give you a hint. It's above a door. That's a little hint. All right. So that's more or less what I wanted to say about the contest, how to win. And a lot of people, I don't want to give away the person who's dominating the contest all of her secrets, but I will say this. If you really want to get the most points, it does involve getting other people to sign up using your link. Just to show you where your link is. When you sign in, your link is going to be right here. See this thing that says up viral del and then that / blah blah blah. This is like your specific number. So this is the link you need to share. You need to share this specific link with your friends, and they need to specifically sign up using that link to win. Okay, so that's how it's going to go. All right, and the way that this person, or most people that are really successful in the contest are doing it, is they will find groups of people. So they might speak at their local legion or talk to like the hunting group in their neighborhood and get like 50 people to sign up. That's the key. Okay? Alrighty. So I'm going to try to take comments and questions. So if you have any questions specifically about the contest, not about bunkies, but about the contest, that would be what I'll take first. Okay? And put me back on the screen here. So if you could start firing away I'm going to try to enlarge this, and I'll try to show your comments. Yeah. Okay. And if I miss them, we'll go back and we'll reply to them on Facebook and wherever they are too. Okay, hold on. I want to put this one on here. The 3D tour took me a while, but it was actually great. I'm interested in comparing the bunkies anyways. Yeah, the cool thing about the 3D tour is you get to see everything really well. And it's almost as good as coming here and checking it out. If you want to come to my place and see all the bunkies, we got them all set up here too. But they're pretty good. The 3D tour is good. Okay. Connie Salmon says, I find this contest the best out there. Awesome, Connie. I think you were here last year too, so thank you for coming back. Okay. Some questions about tin roofs. We'll answer that. So we're going to do another live stream on Sunday, right before Super Bowl. We're going to do a live stream, and we're going to answer like what's great about bunkies and then how to build a bunkie. So let me just explain that to you. So this Sunday we'll do one about what's great about bunkies and then how to build a bunkie. So we'll answer some of those nitty-gritty questions in those live streams. Okay. So I'm just looking for questions about the contest specifically, if we could. All right. Okay. Just trying to scroll down here. I wonder if I'm far behind. Okay. We have some questions. Oh, this is a really good question here. This is from Twitter. Do you have to sign up for notifications for each live stream separately? If you guys really want me to, just comment below. Yeah, please set up a reminder. I'm not going to remind you about every single live stream. There's the calendar once again. I just think it might get excessive. I don't want to be bugging people too much. But this is the stream, so you can just set your own calendars if you can right now. Be wonderful, and just go on any of the platforms, and we'll be here. I'm doing the live stream. But if you want me to set up a reminder service, I will. But I don't think I'm going to make it worth points. It'll just get too complicated. So thank you for signing in for this very first live stream where I announce exactly when they're all happening, which is Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and then Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday again. And then we'll announce the winner on the final Sunday. So thank you for that good question, Laura Stewart-Smith. Okay. Here's a great question about the contest. Let's talk about the prize. Darren Long asked, does the contest include delivery? So the bunkie that we're giving away is our 2020 model, which is on our website. Check it out. And it's going to be just the kit. So delivery's extra. We're pretty fair with delivery. I think we got it up to Sturgeon Falls for like $500. So as long as you're somewhere, within a drivable distance in Ontario, it won't be too expensive. And it doesn't include installation either. Some people were wondering if we'll install it. We can arrange that for you. We've got a lot of great crews that will be happy to do the install for you, but you'll have to pay them. So it's just the kit, as is shown on our website, just like someone who would buy a kit. Thank you so much for that question, Darren Long. Melissa asks, how hard is it to find the secret word? It's hard. Didn't make that one easy, but it's worth a ton of points. So most people have been able to find it. Okay, Heidi asks, what is the best way to win? I think I explained that earlier. The best thing to do is certainly, get the most points, share with your friends, and then participate in all the live streams. Okay, this is a good question. Do you contact the winner before it's announced? Thank you for this excellent question, Crash Test Mommy. No, we call them live. So we're gonna do a live stream just like this, and we're going to do an announcement live. So I'll read it out live, and I'll do the little drum roll thing, and then we'll ideally, if we have their number, we'll call them. If we don't, we'll email them and tell them to call us. It worked out last time. We were able to get the winner. Actually, both years we were able to get the winner on the phone live, which was great, and I'm hoping I can do that this year as well. So it'll be announced live. Alrighty. Stephanie asks, is shipping included? I answer that question, no. You got to pay for your shipping to get it to you. We're giving you a pretty epic bunkie. If you got to ship in a few $100 to get it to you, it's not the end of the world. Oh, okay, Foxy and Lucy. How do I get the 300 points today? Yeah, I'm going to give a code word somewhere in this live stream, and then tomorrow go on the contest scoreboard, and actually at any point in the contest, go on there and you can enter it in to get the 100 points. But it won't be tonight. It'll be tomorrow. All right. People are saying, great contest. Thank you. Darlene, what does the bunkie include? Pretty much everything is included in all of our kits with the exception of a foundation and then whatever you want to finish the roof. So included in the prize is the doors, the windows, the lock, the ladder, the floorboards, the roof deck boards, all the logs, obviously, and everything except for the foundation and the roof finish. All right. Jackie. Oh, this is a good question. I forget how to check how many points I have. So you need to remember the email you used originally, and you need to go to, I'll show you the page again. This page, oh, not this page. This page right here, bunkylife.com/bunky contest scoreboard. If you just go to bunkylife.com, there's a link to get there. And then you need to make sure you use the same email address to sign in, and it'll tell you you have this many points. That's what it's going to do. Hope that's helpful. Great question. Okay, thanks, Jackie. Just wondering how many people are in the oh, this is a good question, Tina. How many people are in the contest at this point? Last year we had 35,000. This year we're already at like about 73,000, which is mind-boggling to me. Roxanne, how do we get the code word? I'm going to announce it at some point soon. Bradley Cooper, how much is delivery? It depends on where you are. So we use a really great delivery company out of Guelph, and it depends on where you are. But usually like in the ballpark of between $200 and $500 in most places in Ontario. Okay, Andrew Klein. If I was to win, could I get 2 smaller bunkies? That's a good question, Andrew Klein. If I was to win, could I get 2 smaller bunkies rather than the big one? Yeah, if you can't, if hypothetically someone couldn't fit the big one in their property for whatever reason, we'll make it right, make something big. So if you want 2 smalls or something like that, we'll work something out. Wendy loved the 3D tour. Sweet Wendy. Okay. Some people said it's not hard to find the secret code word. Okay. Okay, cool. I think they're talking about the 3D tour secret word. Oh, Dawn. Okay. So, Dawn, I signed up for both live events but did not get the points. Okay, so here's the thing about the contest. The contest is kind of like a stupid computer. It doesn't know if you did or didn't sign up. It just knows that you answered the question in the box. So, for example, I'm going to try to show this to you guys. So, let's say I'm you. Pretend like I'm you. You scroll down and you go to tune in to watch the winner be announced. It's going to pop this open, right? So you first have to click this, which will take us to the thing that reminds us. Then you got to go back, and then you got to answer this skill testing question, right? It's this multiple choice. So just answer the question correctly, and that's how it knows you did the thing. Okay, so don't cheat, guys, with that information, but that's basically how we do that. So you got to basically answer the question correctly. All right. A very, very good question, Don, and a very common question. Thank you for it. Tammy says, I don't get that question, Tammy. Do my name and points show up in green because I think my ID number changes? Don't understand the question. Maybe email me with that. Some people are asking about delivery. I think I answered that for you. Thank you, Bridget Foxglove. This is great. If you're in the top 10 and win a discount, does it expire? Okay, we haven't expired anybody's discount on them, but if you don't use it, I reserve the right to expire it after a year. I've never done that to anyone, because last year some people weren't able to use the discount. So I reserve the right to have that expire within a year. It's no cash value to it. So what she's referring to is the top 10 points winners do get like a discount should they choose to purchase a bunkie. That's basically what that is. A really great question, and I forgot to mention it, so thank you. Okay. This is a really good question here. Karen Dongers, if I send the link to numerous, she's referring to the link that she'll send to people to get to sign up in the contest. To numerous people, but they don't sign up, does that hinder our chances? No, don't spam your friends. The one thing I want to say is don't spam everybody you know. It's easier just to like email 5 people and be like, hey, I'm in this contest. If you want to enter, let me know. And then maybe send them the link instead of just spamming everyone you know with this random link. It looks like you're hacked by a virus, which I guess technically you are. You're caught by the Bunkie bug. But yeah, it doesn't hurt your chances to send out a link if they don't sign up. But let's not spam everybody. Let's not post it on Facebook Marketplace. Let's not put it on GG. Like the goal of this contest is like you call up a couple of buddies and be like, hey, join this contest. Not like spamming everyone on the interweb. If that makes sense. But good question, Karen. I appreciate it. some questions about installation value, which is kind of more of a Bunkie related question, and we're going to get to it in other live streams for sure. I don't understand the question, Allison Baldwin. Can you enter the link to a page? I don't get that. Oh, this is a question about ordering. How long is the wait after an order? It depends on our season. Right now, we're taking orders right now, and then we're going to do a sale right after the contest closes. So that's always our biggest sale of the year. And then basically anyone who orders during that sale will guarantee we can get it for May long weekend for sure, probably early May, which is when everyone wants their Bunkie. If you wait till after that, chances are good you might have to wait until summer. And then in the summer, it's anybody's game. It depends on when we have inventory or not. We get back ordered, and last year we sold out everything in September. So, great question, Jeremy Richardson. I think I answered Sean's question about delivery. Scrolling through here. I might be behind. I apologize if I'm behind the comments here. Chantel says, the 3D showed a code word. Yeah. There's a couple different places you can find a word. I'll accept either one. It's fine. Alrighty. I keep scrolling through. All right. So is there more than one secret word in the 3D tour? There's just a couple different words written there, so I'll accept any of them. I check all the answers. For if you win, I'm going to double check your answers. So as long as you don't make up something and type in gibberish, then I'll accept it. Okay, Lori, here's a good question. Contest question. How do you know we are watching? I don't know if you're watching. I just know that 327 people are currently watching. So tomorrow on the contest scoreboard, there's going to be another button that says watch the contest Q&A Bunkie Life TV #1. And there'll be a question that'll say, what was the code word David mentioned on the broadcast? And then if you enter that incorrectly, then you'll get the points. That's how we check that and make sure that you watch and tuned in. This is not really a contest question, but I'm a nerd, so this is pretty serious looking. Mike, do you have a side gig? Bunkies, up until 2 years ago, were my side gig, and I was a professional musician, and I guess I still am. So this is a microphone in my studio here. One of the benefits of not being in Florida is I can use my actual good studio. Nathan asked this again. This is a common question. How many people have entered? We're at around 72,000, I think, right now. All right. Wendy, this is a good question about the contest. How does the point system help you win? So the more points you have is like having more chances to win. If you think of it, it's like buying, every point is like an extra lottery ticket, is one way to think of it. So you could have 50 points and you could still technically win. But the more you have, the better. And so that's basically the mathematics of the contest that's working behind the scene. Joanne says, hey Joanne, good to see you again this year. This is year 3, I think, for Joanne. Will you be on YouTube each time? Yeah, I'm going to try to stream on YouTube, Facebook, and all these different things all together. Okay. All right. Oh, these people saying, I think this is the question, yes, you need a reminder. So people, okay, I'll try to set up reminders then. I'm the kind of guy too that forgets what's going on. So I will definitely set up reminders. Just bear with me. I'm going to make a page called Bunkie Life /TV. And if you go there, all the live streams are going to be there. Lots of other helpful videos will be there. And so I'll put a little thing like, remind me about the next one, because I'm forgetful, like Dave. Yeah. Anne says, the new Bunkie is so dreamy. It is pretty cool. It's in my backyard, and it's epic. Okay, here's a great question, Tracy. She says, if you can't watch a live stream at the time, but can watch later, is that okay? Totally. We'll have a replay of everything. The contest will close at some point, so then you won't be able to get any more points. But until then, you can watch them and learn the code word and put it in. And that's how it'll work. Okay. Really good question. Oh, here's a question from Cheryl. Jeff and I went for a real-life tour with David. You guys will be super happy to see each of the Bunkies in real life if you can make it out. Yes, if you can, great. I understand a lot of people in the contest are from Thunder Bay or wherever, so I get it if you can't come. We just had a baby, so we're going nowhere. We're just hunkering down. So everyone's invited if you want to come do a tour. They're pretty cool in person. All right. A lot of people just... Thanks for all the positive comments, guys. This is awesome. This is a good question about the contest. Erwin Shiak says, is there a minimum amount of points to qualify? Nope. Anybody, you could win with 50 points. Everyone gets 50 points for signing up. It's kind of like, thanks for trying, you know? So just for signing up, everyone gets 50 points, so you get 50 chances. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Heidi says, if you win, how long to get the bunkie? And do you pick it up? You can pick it up. Honestly, last year we sold a ton of bunkies and like one person picked it up. They're big, they're bulky, they weigh a lot. You need a super big trailer. It's way easier to have us deliver. And in terms of when, like pretty much any time after March, and even March you can get it, but most people don't want it until the thaw. So, you know, whenever you want your bunkie, we'll get to you if you win. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. That's a good question. Here's a good question. Okay. Can an Ontario resident have it delivered to Quebec? Yeah. So the contest rules are for Ontario residents only. If you win and it's going to Quebec, that's like a little bit of a gray area. I'm going to say... I'm going to say I should probably consult my contest legal team about that one. It's really... The idea is it's like an Ontario only contest. So, you know, we do sell to Quebec. We sold to New Brunswick. We sold all over Canada, actually. But in terms of the person winning and then taking it to Quebec, I'm going to say maybe at this point, because you are a resident, so it's a bit of a gray area there. Oh, Murray says, is the calendar of live streams on the site? Yeah, I'm going to put it on the contest scoreboard, but just for everybody's knowledge, here's the schedule. So this is this week coming up. Super Bowl Sunday at 2:30, and then Tuesday at 7:30, and then all the rest of them are at 7:30. So it'll go Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Big Sunday win. On the 16th is when we announce the winner. Okay. So I'll work on the reminder thing, guys. Thank you for letting me know that's something you want. I will make that happen. Okay. Yes, there'll be replays live, and this is kind of cool. This is a helpful tip from Angie. She says, you can click the bell on the screen and Twitter will send you notifications for those of you who are tweeters. All right. Okay. A lot of cool comments here, guys. Delivery, how does that work? So this is something we'll answer in more depth, but basically, for most part, in the spring and summer especially, we've got Bunkie delivering trucks going all over the province all the time. So we can usually get everybody's order together, and they go, 6 or 12 bunkies on a truck, and then there's a forklift on the back, and it can kind of pick up your bunkie, ideally drop it where you're going to build it, and then you're good to go. If we can get that close to your build site, we will. We've got a really great delivery company that everybody loved last year. Okay, that's the idea of delivery. And so if you're the winner, we'll be happy to try to put you on another person's truck and save some money for delivery. We don't, Bunkie Life doesn't try to make money with delivery. We just try to not lose money getting your delivery figured out. And we just kind of set them up by area, and usually we can get your bunkie to you within a week of when you want it. Oh, here's a good question. Do we build the bunkie? You can. Yeah, all of our bunkie kits are pretty easy to build. Usually within about 2 days, most people can get their bunkies together. The new one's a little bigger, so give yourself maybe 2.5 days or 3 days. But we built it here at my property in 1 day with 3 guys. All right. Oh, here's a good question. How much is the average? Let's say you win and you can't build it yourself. It's, as a ballpark, it's around $3,000 to get them to do everything. Foundation, put your bunkie up, buy the roof for you, and install the roof. It's around $3,000, and you can do some of that and save some money. But if you're remotely handy, it's really not that hard to build. We'll go into that in future live streams. Most people can build it in about 1 or 2 days. Okay. Okay, if you're picking up the Bunkie, you're going to need a double axle trailer that is capable of lifting like 3,500 pounds or more. It's pretty heavy. It's a really long 15-foot thing by like 4 feet. So they're big. Okay, a lot of questions that I've already kind of seen, so I'm just going to kind of scroll through. Oh, here's a question from Andrew Klein. What is the warranty on the Bunkie? We have 3 warranties, or 3 guarantees, I should say. Number 1, 60-day money-back guarantee. If you don't love your Bunkie, we will absolutely take it back. No questions asked. Number 2, we have a replace or repair guarantee on the Bunkie for 5 years. So if something goes wrong, if there's some type of manufacturing defect or something that is on us, like we'll replace or repair that. And then the third is the neighbors impressed guarantee. If you don't have the best looking Bunkie on the block, we will personally buy your neighbor a beer and tell them to get their eyes checked. There's some questions about stain. That's getting into the nitty gritty, but yeah, stain your Bunkie, and we have a great company to connect you with. I'm reading all the comments. I'm seeing YouTube comments. I'm seeing Facebook comments. I'm seeing, I think, Twitter comments. So I think I'm seeing everything. Okay. So if I'm going to announce the secret word during the live stream very shortly. I know, hopefully no one's getting too impatient. But the secret word on the 3D tour, if you're going on the 3D tours, it's in a Bunkie above the door frame on the inside. I'll give you that much of a clue. Okay. So tonight's secret word. I got a million more comments to get to. Okay, I'll announce the secret word shortly though. All right. Okay. Here's another contest question. I did answer this before. Do you have to be in first place to win? No. Anyone can win the contest. So it's more points is more chances to win, but it draws it randomly. Great question. Thank you. Oh, here's a good question from Aaron Rose. What if the winner's working and can't get to their phone? Well, actually, we're not. We're optimistic that maybe we'll have the person's phone number, but we might not. So if we don't, we're going to email the winner and say, please call us immediately. And hopefully it'll be like the last 2 years where we'll get the winner on the phone. But we don't have everybody's phone number. So chances are we probably won't have the winner's phone number. So we're going to have to email them and say, call us back. And that's what we did. You can watch the replay of us doing it live last year and the year before. They're both on YouTube. All right. Oh, here's a good question. If we win, when do we have to take a position? Can it be summer? Yeah, we can hold on to it for you. That's not a big deal. Whenever you're ready, we can make it happen. Is there a minimum to be entered? I think that means like a minimum amount of points. No, everyone gets a chance. Everyone gets 50 points for signing up, so everyone gets 50 chances. Is the contest Bunkie winterized? It's a bit of a technical question. I'm going to say no, but is it possible to winterize it? Yes. And then here's a good question too. Are the logs stained or treated? I recommend it, but they don't come. They can just come as the wood. Oh, here's a good question. Can we purchase that little wood burning stove directly from us? No, but Bunkie Life clients can get a discount with cubic mini wood stoves. We featured them in a interview. For those of you who didn't see it, we interviewed a Bunkie Life client from this past year that lives in his Bunkie, and it was so educational. Dan, if you're watching, thank you. It was really super, super helpful. So the wood burning stove, we just have a partnership with them, and I'll be releasing an interview of me talking to them about their product too, and you can get a little bit of a discount. They're a great Canadian company as well from Quebec. Alrighty. Oh, Wendy's asked, what's your recommendation for foundations? We'll go into that in a future live stream, so I won't answer that today. Alrighty. Those are great questions, though, guys, and that we do have good answers for those. Here's a good one. When is the announcement live stream? So when are we going to announce the winner? I assume is your question, Holly. The winner's going to be announced on Sunday, February 16th at 7:30 p.m. So basically, roughly 14, 15, 16 days or so from now. So February 16th, just think about Valentine's Day plus 2. That's when we're going to do it. All right. Can you pay me to set up the bunkie if you win? Yes, we can arrange that for you. I think I've answered most of these questions. So to clarify, more points means more entries. More points means more chances to win. Thank you for that good question. How long are these live streams? Hopefully as short as I can make them, but there's a lot of people asking questions, so I'm just gonna keep going until people need to answer. I'm gonna say the code word. I'm sure everyone is gonna take off after this, unless you have a question you're waiting for me to answer. But so tomorrow, which is Friday, I'm gonna put a little thing on the contest scoreboard. It's gonna be something like right here. It'll say like, watch the first live stream, and then if you click it, it'll say what is the code word. The code word will be Toblerone. That code word again, Toblerone. All right. And I'm going to keep answering questions until there's nobody left, okay? So the code word was Toblerone. Oh, here's a good question. When I send my link to someone and they sign up so I can get the points, are they now able to be entered to win? Yes, they could win. So it's one of those, don't let your enemies enter this contest if you don't want to see them winning a bunkie. Alrighty. Someone's saying I've grown. Okay. Been working out. Hopefully I've been growing in the right places. How does the base of the bunkie... Okay. I'm not trying to get around technical questions, but this is more about the contest. I want to keep this like short and tight, at most an hour. So I'm going to forego these technical questions, and we'll answer them very shortly in the subsequent ones that are coming up on Sunday. The next one is Sunday, where we talk about what's great about bunkies. And then on Tuesday, how to build a bunkie. We'll talk about some of those questions then. All right, so this is a good comment from Heather Wright. Yeah, I won't be collecting too many points. I don't have Twitter. I never win anything. So meh, I'll just watch the good stuff happen to someone else. Okay, so Heather, last year, like everyone can watch the live stream. They're free to watch. You're obviously watching it now, so you figured that out. All the winner did last year, Gail. She like watched all the live streams, entered the code word. She really only got one other person to sign up for the contest the entire time, and it was probably like her nephew who I met. It was a good guy. So like you don't need to be really super high up in the points to win. It could mathematically happen that you just get lucky and win. Oh. Okay. So everyone's asking about, can you see the baby? Maybe. She's sleeping right now, hopefully. Karen says, why is no one commenting? I feel like I'm not on the right stream. I can see your comments, and there's tons of comments that I can see, but... Alrighty. Kelly says, I think I should order mine now if 70,000 people are entered. Yes, Kelly, you should. Yeah, I mean, the odds... What are the odds of winning the lottery like in Ontario? They're like 1 in a bajillion. So, you know, we got pretty good odds, comparatively. I reckon David is a computer programmer. I used to be, when I was a kid, kind of a computer guy, but I'm losing my ability. Oh, here's a good question. Does the kit include the fastener hardware? Yeah, it includes like there isn't a whole lot of fastening with the bunkies because they kind of come together like a jigsaw puzzle, but yeah, there's some screws and stuff for the roof and nails for the roof. Really good question. I'm scrolling down and I feel like there's more questions than there was before. People are saying play more guitar. I don't think I'm going to play more guitar. We're already at 45 minutes. Okay. So the code word, once again, in case you're missing it, was Toblerone. Enter that tomorrow on the contest board. All right. Oh, here's a good question. I'm only at 180 points. Will I still have a chance to win? Absolutely, Jackie Lynn Toninger Lusk. Obviously, there's going to be a ton of more chances to get points. Like watching this live stream will give you 100 more. If you do the 3D tour and find that secret thing, they'll give you, I think, 200 more. And then there's going to be another, it's like kind of questionnaire we'll send out towards the end of the contest, maybe even tomorrow. And that'll be worth 200 points too. So there's great chances. Honestly, you can get ahead of like 75% of the people in this contest just by like participating. Most people just sign up and then forget about it. So you're here on the live stream, you're doing stuff, so you're already well ahead of the game of everybody else. All right. Some of these questions I already answered, so I'm going to keep scrolling through. Did anyone win yet? No. February 16th, 7:30. Okay. February 16th, 7:30. Scrolling down here. How many points do you need to be the winner? Anyone can win, so it's not based on how many points. The top 10 will get a discount, though. That's on the contest scoreboard. You can read about that. Wow, I feel like I'm not even getting to anywhere close to the bottom of these comments. There's a lot of comments. Thank you. So some people are asking, okay, this is a common question. So what size of truck would you need to pick it up? You need a truck capable of pulling a double axle trailer with at least, a 3,500 pound pull like capacity. So that's a big trailer, and that's a decent sized truck that can do that. This is a good question. How much is the fireplace? Go on cubicminiwoodstoves.com and check them out. They've got some pretty little cutesy little wood stoves that are pretty awesome. All right. Keep gonna go down. I think I've answered most of these questions, but I don't want to miss any. Oh, this is a really good question from Tracy Hool. Any chance you could advise on wheelchair access features for different models? So I'd say all of our models, it's pretty easy to build a little tiny ramp to get onto the ground floor. To get up into the loft would be a bit of a challenge. So that would be something that I think is beyond my pay grade. You'd have to talk to an expert in that type of thing. But if you just want to kind of wheel onto the ground floor of all of our models, that's pretty doable with a very small ramp. Oh, yeah, you know what? Here's a good... Okay, Billy Joe says, there have been so many scams on Facebook over the holidays. People are too skeptical. Yeah, I totally get that. I mean, people are still really joining, but I got this thing from my mom. My mom's like a notorious, check this out, son. And it was totally a scam. And they were talking about giving away a tiny home, and I called. They were advertising these tumbleweed tiny homes that are from the States, and I called the company just to be like, "Is that you guys? That seems scammy." And they're like, "No, that's not us. It happens all the time." So I get there's scams out there, guys. Please do your homework on us before you share with your friends and family. I don't want anyone getting in fights with their friends and family. We are legit. You can physically come visit us. We announce the winners live. You can call the winners. You can, there's lots of ways to double check us. We have good ratings on all the online sites, and we're a real company. When you call, you get me on the phone. So I totally get where that's coming from, though. All right. Oh, here's a good question. When does the sale start? So the sale's technically not starting until after the contest closes, but we're going to run the sale basically February 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th, and we'll shut it down that week. So it's going to be like a 3 or 4 day sale. And like last year, it will absolutely be the biggest sale of the year. So stay tuned for that. Oh, here's a great question. Heidi Holloway. What if none of your people you send links to enter the contest? Then you get no points. You only get points if they actually sign up. So that's a common question I get too. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to call them up and be like, "Hey, I sent you this link. It's real. I haven't been hacked. It's a real thing. The guy's a bit of a goof, but they're legit." Ken Russell, do you deliver to Nova Scotia? Yes, we do. We've got clients at New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, for sure. Okay, sorry, you mentioned a sale after the contest, as in a discount on your pricing. Yes, there'll be a discount. I can't give it away right now, but it's going to be epic. Did you mean you have stock? Well, we will both have stock for May delivery if you order, before the end of the sale. And the reason we have the big sale is because it makes sense for us inventory-wise to manufacture it all now in the winter when it's slow. And then the smart people like you who get ahead of the orders will have it just in time for spring when you actually want to build these things. So it works out very nicely like it did last year. All right. Oh, okay, here's a good one. Kelly says, is there a code word for watching this live stream? Yes, the code word is Toblerone. Toblerone. Jeremy, on a normal delivery, what is the wait time? That depends on where our inventory is at. We try to order ahead and we try not to get back ordered, but every year we sell more and sometimes that happens. So sometimes we can deliver like next day. Sometimes it might be a couple weeks, and sometimes it might be as much as like 8 weeks if we get really back ordered. Oh, okay, here's a great question. Laura Baker Milne. Do you get an email every time someone uses your code to enter? I know a few have entered using my code, but it only says 2 people. Okay, so there's like this little thing on the contest built into the contest that it will email you if someone enters using your link. But it only does it a couple times because I only set it to like 2 or 3 because you don't want to get like a million emails like Bob signed up, Joe signed up. It'll just get excessive and I don't want to bug people. So I'm trying to not have your inbox be full of Bunkie stuff. You have lives to live other than Bunkie. I get it. Oh, okay. I like this. Will you do a video again with the winner? Would love to visit our little retreat in Amherstburg. Absolutely. It was totally the best thing ever meeting Gail last year. That was so fun. It was great meeting her. And the great thing about last year's winner, I don't want to talk her up too much because she's a humble person, but she's like organizes the food bank in town. And she's like the person that like everyone's like, I really like her. She really is a great person. And everyone told me that about Gail, even the people that didn't win. So that was wonderful that someone that was kind of a community contributor won last year. This year it might be a cold, hard capitalist that wins, but we'll see. She was a very generous person, and she still is a generous person. Oh, here's a good question. If the Bunkie is won by someone you referred, do you win something as well? I will give you a high five if that happens. That's what you'll win. People are watching. I am I'm noticing I'm scrolling down, but it seems like I'm actually being scrolled up by everyone's comments. Oh, here's a great question. Looking at buying 2, yeah, we were chatting in the email. If we ordered now, would they'd be ready for spring? Yes, yeah, for sure. Code word, Toblerone. Okay. So I'll have that set up tomorrow, guys, where you can enter that. Oh, here's a question. Why do you do this? Well, I love that Bunkie's scratched a niche for me. I needed a place for my mom to stay when she came to visit. So that's what got me into this. And then the why behind why I do it is I love connecting with people and seeing how Bunkies can create that space for that connection. Corey has a technical question. I had 2 people sign up right in front of me and my points didn't budge. Might be a glitch, but make sure they use your actual link. I don't know. It's like anything. The contest platform is not perfect. I didn't design it. I just use it. So I apologize if anyone is missing out on points. Oh, here's a good question. And sorry, Catherine, I think you did email. I unlocked the Bunkie Life soundtrack. So I give away some free songs if you got a certain amount of points. Everyone gets that. It's a zip file. Okay, you need some type of an application on your computer or tablet to unzip it. I'm a Mac guy, and it just does it easily. I double click on it, but I don't know what I'd recommend if you're not a Mac person. Sorry about that. Okay. Wow, I'm not getting ahead of these comments at all. I apologize, guys. So 55 minutes. Here's a good question about the comment. How do you do the draw? We're going to announce it live just like this on Sunday, February 16th at 7:30. Okay. I'm at work and have to stop watching. Will the code word be said? Toblerone. I'm saying it again. Toblerone. Okay, this is a question that Melinda keeps asking. Is it possible to do the normal staircase? Yeah, you probably could. You need a carpenter. A lot of the guys who do our installs are carpenters. So you could ask them, hey, if you're coming to do my install, can you also build me some stairs? Doable. So how is the name chosen? So the computer takes everybody's entries, everybody's chances to win. If you think of each point as like a lottery ticket with your name on it thrown in an enormous drum that a computer spins, it grabs one ticket out, and that it tells us what the winner is. So it's a computer platform. Okay. I'm seeing some questions about permits and stoves and stuff. I'm not trying to avoid them, but I'm going to answer those in another live stream. So yeah, there's some questions about, do you physically draw the winning name? No, it's done on the computer using the platform. I'm not involved with that. I just click, pick the winner, and it does that. And I show that live. People are saying, you've gone viral. I think we may have gone viral. So I'm seeing a lot of technical questions. Oh, here's a good question. Are you at the Cottage Life show? Oh my gosh. I don't know. We just had a baby. It's a lot of work to do that. I think I might just invite everyone to my house instead. So I'll do the come to my house show. We did that in October, and it was really fun. 100 people showed up. We had burgers. So much easier. Oh, okay. Where is your shop located? We're just outside of Erin, Ontario, on Trafalgar Road, which is west. We're like north of Oakville, kind of west of Toronto. We're about 50 minutes from downtown, if you're going from downtown. And we're about 25 minutes east of Guelph and about 30 minutes north of Oakville. Do I need an appointment to visit in person? Yeah, if you could just give me a call before you come, or send me an email like, hey, that would be wonderful. And because our shop is like, it's basically our house. We're in the country, and the bunkies are all set up on different parts of the hill. So I can give you the full tour if you can let me know you're coming. Like Saren says, I came out to see the bunkies, but the spinner was not available. Thoughts? I don't know what the spinner is, Sharon Greenaway, but maybe you could elaborate on that. Okay. Keep going. Yeah. So Louis says, does each point represent one draw? Yeah, each point is like one chance to win. That's the way I'm trying to explain it. And people say, are you able to hold on to? Yeah, we can hold your bunkie. If you win, we can sort it out for you. You don't have to take delivery right away. Same with if you buy one. If lots of times people will buy one and think they're all gonna build it right in May, and then they realize it sucks in May. It's too cold, or it's too wet, and then we end up delivering it in June or July or something. That's fine. I think I've answered most of these questions. Okay. Is it doable for a bunch of handy guys to build it? Totally. We'll go into that in future live streams about how easy it is. Okay. I think, like, I'm reading these questions and I'm thinking, like, this is like, I'm like an hour behind. So sorry about this, guys. There's so many questions. Oh, this is a really kind comment from Marsha. They did a great job of delivering my bunkie, easy peasy. Yeah, thanks, Marsha. I think our delivery company is amazing. Oh, here's a good question. What is your delivery area? All over Ontario. We've gone really far all over the place. So we've gone all the way to New Brunswick, Nova Scotia. So, okay, I think I'm answering most of these questions. Guys, I apologize. I'm a little overwhelmed with how many questions there are. So I'm realizing that what I'm saying is so far behind your questions that I'm reading questions that are like 30 minutes old. So I'm going to keep trying. Oh, this is a very kind person, Nancy. So much information on the website that would answer a lot of questions being asked. David, you have great information and have thought of pretty much every possible question. Well, this is a passion of mine, and I do try to be helpful and educational. So yes, a lot of these questions are answerable on our website, which is quite good at bunkylife.com. But some people like to learn in different ways than reading, so this is why I'm trying to do it this way. So there are a lot of foundation questions. We'll go into that in future live streams. All right. So the secret word, once again, is Toblerone. So some of these comments are hilarious. All right. Oh, here's a good question. What type of information does it come with to build? So we've got a video for all of our kits, like a video of me building one and taking it step by steps. And they're actually a series of videos. And those are, I think, pretty helpful. We have instructions. Last year, a lot of people said the instructions were kind of mediocre. So we're actually hiring a technical person to do step-by-step instructions this year. That's my commitment to the Bunkie Lifers. Some of the kits are super easy to build, like a summer cabin. You can almost do it without instructions. But the loft ones can get a little complicated at certain parts, so that's why they have the video so you can watch it. And then hopefully really, really good instructions this coming year. We always have instructions. Tools needed, someone asked, we'll go into that. We'll definitely go into that. Great question. All right. Here's a good question. If you win, can you take the monetary value instead? No. Do I need a building permit for a bunkie? According to Ontario Building Code, not any of our bunkies. All our bunkies are just under 10 square meters of a footprint. Double check with your local authority, government overlords. Can I ask you to say hi to Jackie T to know you're seeing me? I see you, Jackie T, but I think it's so far down in the history. Oh man, I'm doing my best here. Here's a good question. Can you put a bathroom in a bunkie? Yes, you can. I would recommend, though, you don't want to eat where you poop and sleep where you poop. So we have a separate tiny little 6x6 bathroom bunkie that we sell. It's like $1,200 or $1,300, and that's a really good add-on. You can put it right next to your bunkie. You have two structures. They both don't need permits, and you can put a Sunmar composting toilet, one of our partners, in there, and you've got an epic, like, Uber bathroom bunkie. Alrighty. Okay. Here's a good question. What wood is used and do you recommend to preserve? All of our stuff's made from Canadian spruce from Quebec or Nordic spruce from Europe, depending on the kit. Some of our stuff's still made in Europe, but we're bringing most of our production to Canada this year and next year. So, how many bunkies are allowed on your property? I've got 5. I'm thinking I can do more. Depends on your area, though. My real limit is my wife's limit on how many bunkies I can have. Oh, hey, when does the bunkie sale start? Unofficially now, but officially right after the contest closes. Is the bunkie considered a shed? I'd consider it a shed, if that's what you're into. How long have you been designing bunkies? So I guess this is year 4 of serious bunkie design, and but I've owned bunkies and rented them out on Airbnb, which is how I got my start. for I think 5 years now. And we do custom bunkies. However, they are a lot more expensive than the bunkies that you see on the website. I'm not trying to avoid anyone's questions. I just don't want to get too technical. Pamela says, "You have my number. Please call me." Oh yeah, I do have to call you. Pamela is a wonderful person, and she has an Airbnb that starts up a bunky. She's a Bunkie Life client from last year, and they have an awesome Airbnb. I cannot wait to see it start and succeed. Her son is going to be helping out with it. So Pamela, great to see you. Mm-hmm. Will you use the winner photos in your promo material? That'd be great if we could. I would really appreciate it if the winner would be nice enough to let us film them and take pictures of them. I would really appreciate that. Both the past winners were cool, so hopefully the third winner will be cool. So the computer picks the winner. Who oversees it to make sure it's fair? Who will watch the watchers? I just have to trust the platform that I pay money to use, that it's fair. Yeah, I mean, this particular platform we're using is called UpViral, and I mean, they've run millions of contests for companies way bigger than us, and so I just have to trust them ultimately. But I do it live, like I do the clicking live, so you can kind of see it, so that, I mean, I assume that it's fair. I didn't know either of the people that won the last 2 years. Okay. Here's one. Brenda, I love the video of the guy living his bunkie. Yes, that was inspirational to me as well. Dan is a very inspirational person to me. Such a good guy. Here's a good question. Can the bunkie be made into a sauna? Possibly, but not really designed for that, although we may be releasing a sauna product later on this season. Keep that on the DL. Oh, this is a great one. Can you talk about some of the items you can order to complement the bunkie? Love to buy a wood stove. Totally, man. Or woman, I should say. That is going to be on week 2, I think. There's on Tuesday the 11th, how to have the best bunkie on the block. That's what we're going to talk about, like all the cool partners we've added this year. We've got so many awesome partners I'm so excited to share with you guys about. But that will be later, not in this live stream. Who is a partner company in Quebec? I think you're referring to the wood stove people. Cubic Mini Wood Stoves. They're great. And we can offer a small discount off their stuff if you're a client. Alrighty. Okay. I haven't even got to the secret word yet. Okay. Here's a good question about the contest. How on earth does someone get over 3,700 points? I can tell you that I've looked into it very extensively. They are on the up and up, and they're using a strategy of just basically approaching groups of people. That's their strategy. I can't say more than that. I don't want to give away their whole strategy, but they're doing it legit. Oh, Angie. Hey, Angie Orange. Angie ordered, she let us film her backyard bunkie build for the instructional video last year. Angie, the 2020 is probably, I can stand up in the loft, so it's like 6 feet. It's actually above my head, so it's like 6 foot 1 or 2. It's quite a bit higher. It's really high. In your backyard, it would probably be too high, but it's pretty cool. And feel free to come see it if you want, Angie, anytime. I'd love to have you again. All right. All right. Oh no. Kelly says, I have no sound. That sucks, Kelly. You can't hear me? I'm saying Toblerone. Toblerone is the code word. That sucks. I don't know. I hope everyone else has sound. People are hearing me, I assume. Here's a question. Do you have a bunch pre-made? We try to get ahead of orders in the summer, and we were successful last summer, so hopefully again. But like I said, if you can order before like this big sale ends, which is like kind of like, let's say February 20th. If you can order before February 20th, it will really help ensure you get it for when the spring comes. Oh, here's Sarah Busby. Thanks for this. People asking questions I can help answer, yet it isn't letting me reply. Is that on my end? You're on Facebook, so I appreciate you trying to help, and that's so helpful. Thank you. But I don't understand the Facebook comments thing. It's always confusing to me every year. Oh, here we go. People are saying Toblerone. Okay, yeah, you got Toblerone. Toblerone, like, like triangular chocolate things you sometimes get at Christmas. Okay. All right, I might wrap things up, even though I've gotten nowhere close to the end of these comments. It's been an hour and 10, and I don't want to waste everybody's night, but thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to go back and type in the answers to the questions. I think we got most of them out of the way. Oh, here's one last question. Do I have to pay any taxes if I win the contest? No, we're paying your taxes for you. So you get the kit. You need to figure out delivery. You need to figure out installation. And you need to build your own foundation and put your own roof finish on, just like any customer would have to do. But we're buying you the bunkie and we're paying your taxes. Okay. I'm going to keep going. So, someone says, great chocolate bar. The word, once again, was Toblerone. I'm going to sign out, guys. It's been a pleasure. I hope I apologize we just can't get to everybody's questions. But please tune in on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, this Sunday is a Super Bowl Sunday, 2:30. What's great about bunkies? It's going to be amazing. Hopefully, really tight and condensed. And then on the 4th, how to build a bunkie. On the 6th at 7:30, we're going to talk about bunkie essentials. And then the following week is going to be earn income on Sunday. How to have the best bunkie on the block, which is 11. And then 13 is going to be a real heartfelt one. The reason Bunkie Life exists. I've got some crazy stories to tell you. And it's been a pleasure. I hope this was helpful for everyone. I hope that you feel motivated to go and get points and be like Gail and participate. Even if you don't get the most points, you can still win. Okay, so thank you so much for participating. I promise you I'll go back and answer all these questions using my typey and not having a 4-hour live stream. Thanks so much for your time. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you on Sunday at 2:30.